Hi guys and welcome back to my channel Popcorn Reviews. I'm Farhad. If you're new to this channel, then please smash that subscribe button now. And firstly, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. We've crossed the 750 mark and we are closing in on the 800 mark. So thank you so much. I cannot thank you enough for the love that I'm getting and the Digi family that we are expanding into. We're creating a community where we are actually discussing films and nothing but the films. There's no unfair criticism that is there. Yes, there is difference of opinion, but the community that we are creating, I think that is something that is really special. And thank you so much for that, especially the love that I've been getting for the past 3 videos that I've got, the latest 3 videos. So thank you so much for that. And so I decided to make one of those another flashback episodes, in which I wanted to discuss on the Malayalam film Jallikattu, which was streaming on Amazon Prime. Now, this was one film that I had watched way back in 2019, and it is directed by Lijo Pellisary, who had earlier directed Angamali Diaries at that point of time, and Ima Yu as well. So he is one of my favorite filmmakers from the Malayalam film industry, hell from India as well. The way he approaches a subject, and challenges the viewers. Even Churuli was directed by him. So the way he approaches a subject and adds cinematic experience into that. I think that is something, including those one takes. I'll talk about that in the video. So naturally, Jallikattu, when it had premiered on Amazon Prime, I remember it was a Sunday, one of the Sundays of 2019, and it was at the first opportunity that I decided to watch it. By then, I was slowly, warming up to Malayalam films. Although I was not actively reviewing Malayalam films, but I was, watching a lot of Malayalam content then. And it was just a 90-minute film, and I happened to finish watching it, and it just left me numb. So Jallikattu is actually a story of a a bull on the loose, a bull or a buffalo, you can say, who's on the loose, and there are a bunch of people who are after it, especially because they want to kill it for its meat. That area in which the drama is set in is more of a meat loving area in which the animals are butchered. And this might seem like a simple plot, but the number of subplots that the filmmaker has included in this story, and the layering that he's done in this drama, in the screenplay, is so brilliant. It is actually a film to study and savor, is how I would say. Yes, there are long shots as well, as you would see in that final sequence of Angamali Diaries, that 11 or 12-minute one take sequence. There's a one take sequence here as well, in which things are slowed down. You are in that uh, zone as well. If there are a bunch of people who are walking through the forest, you are with them, and there is tension around you with the animal on the loose, and that is so well captured. But having said that, the messaging that the film tries to give, that have we really evolved as a civilization, or have we just gone back, you know because how unfair is it or fair is it to for the animal, that all of them are attacking it together, that poor animal would be scared. And each one, it's not only about attacking the animal, each one is about uh, it has its own motive and own politics behind killing it. One wants it to impress someone, one wants it for the meat which is served in his daughter's wedding, one is an upmanship battle that is there. So there's a politics layer that is also introduced in this, which is so well captured. I remember distinctly watching it that there are so many frames that are created, which actually are beautifully captured, and it's so much so that it just makes your heart, gut wrench. It is so powerful and so powerfully written. And there are sequences in which the animal is trapped, and there are almost like 50 people in one frame. There are 50 people in one frame, and not one of them is out of character. Each one is doing something and is assigned a task, of creating some impact in that entire scene that is there. And that is, I think, something that was just needed to be marveled at, you know. And the way the story unfolds in a very, it is a one liner story, but the amount of layers that it has, the amount of subplots that it tries to address is, I think, a perfect outing. And the end actually just blew my mind. That final 10 minutes just made me angry, you know. It just made me angry so much that how can people, you know, go in on all attack mode like that just for one animal. I think that is something that was really gut wrenching. And that final 10 minutes also, when there were a wrath of bodies on top of each other, where they were going on attacking, you know, each one claiming that that individual had captured the animal. I think that is something that was just gut wrenching, absolutely gut wrenching and disgusting to watch. And that is a reflection of the society that we are living in, you know. Each one is has its own motive, you know. And we aren't, are we really living as a community? I don't think the film is throwing in any judgments, from the fact also that you come to know that there is no background story that is given to any of the characters. You are in the war zone from scene one, and that is where the film excels. It does not it, in a way, it does not help you judge the characters so much, in the sense that you don't know what the town stands for, what the characters stand for, what wherein lies their fate. You know, that is again not being divulged at all. It is a proper war zone, and through the war zone you are judging the characters, and that is something that needs to be marveled at. Even some, the dialogues are minimal here, but very effective. The background music is pulsating, and it just raises your hair every now and then. It gives you goosebumps. And director Lijo Jose Pellisary, I think he's done a fabulous job, excellent job. I mean, it's not just any day that I would say that he's my favorite filmmaker. He is one of my favorites for sure. By the way he approaches his craft, his storytelling technique that is there. He's willing to, uh, give you proper well-etched characters within that small frame of time without wasting any moment of it, you know. And also he takes those cinematic experience to a whole different level, you know. That is the level of his direction that is there. And the performances, I think, by Anthony Work especially, I think he did a fabulous job. Chemban Vinod also gave him good support. But ultimately it is a messaging that stays with you, and it has stayed with me ever since I watched the film. It's been 3 years. Unfortunately, the film was not sent to the Oscars. It was, I think, the Oscar was probably sent to Gully Boy, if I'm not wrong. I'm not, I think it was Gully Boy that year. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong, but it was, I think, Gully Boy which was sent in 2019. And this film was not sent. This film was actually a more powerful film, as opposed to a flowery kind of a Gully Boy story, which was also good in its own aspect, but not for the Oscars, not for the Academy Awards. So that is the video. Then please read my full review of Jallikattu on my site, Popcorn Reviews with a double S, the link of which is in the description box below. Please like the video if you're liking these flashback series. Also recommend me few films. I think the recommendations are just gone down. The latest recommendations, I think those are the ones that I would like to create videos on. Not too old. I think that won't fetch any viewership anyway. So the latest ones, I think, if you can just recommend any language it can be, so I will try and catch those. Also let me know your thoughts on Jallikattu. How did you like the film, and your watching experience, or your thoughts on the director. And I will be back soon with another video. Till then, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd, Facebook, everywhere. All the links are in the description box below. Press the bell icon. I keep forgetting that. Please press the bell icon. It will know when I'm uploading a new video. So then, thank you so much. Until next time, see you soon.